Everyone imagines their future. In most, they grow up, they make friends, get married, and hope to make their fathers and grandfathers proud. We entered this new era full of those same hopes for our future. We had no idea what lay in wait for us. We called it the triumphant opening to the greatest era in history. A rite of passage for every man to be. Join us in an adventure side by side, bound by courage and loyalty. Return home victorious, and let your legend be told for generations to come. That was the future we imagined. Now, those sweet and fitting lies have melted away. Barely more than children, we find ourselves bound, not for adventure, but for an open grave of mud and ruin. Those of us who were lucky, or unlucky, to survive this battlefield, were forged into something new. Numb, cruel, corrupted. The earth became fire and mud, and all of us devils. What was it that we wanted from this war? To be remembered and celebrated as heroes? Or to forget and be forgotten? The answer may seem obvious, but the question itself lies at fault. Because death, meaningless death, came for thousands of us every day. And we knew. We soldiers
never had a choice.
What do you see? Anything else? Is the era gone? Well then, what year is it now? Subconscious stable, no sign of invasive illusions, cognition reality match rate normal. Our test subject awakens.
Last question. What's this?
An elephant.
Correct. A plain and simple answer like that is an excellent sign.
This test isn't like the others, from the artificial somnambulism we used to go through.
It's a special examination we've prepared for all personnel involved in the Antarctic operation. It wasn't my idea, by the way. I would say, based on your recovery so far, you could have been discharged a week ago, but we had strict orders to complete our entire course of treatment outlined in the medical manual. Whatever it is that hides under the Antarctic, it didn't do any additional harm to your mental health. You're lucky, you know. Many others suffered irreversible damage that will limit their day-to-day lives.
What about Nautica and Miss Stranger?
I have no access to Miss Stranger's information. All I know is she's been sent to another department for treatment. As for Nautica, she's doing great.
Where is she now? Does she have enough space to stretch?
Mr. Hoffman cleared out a lecture hall for her. I wouldn't call it a palace, but it's spacious enough to meet her needs. Too bad, though. Now she's being cornered in there by every arcane biologist, ancient myth enthusiast, and crazy ritualist we have on staff. I guess they've decided she's an invaluable opportunity to learn more. You do have access to that hall if you really want to know how she's doing. Just go knock on her door. She's also been asking about you.
Timekeeper? Come on in, Zenetto.
Hi, Mesmer. How's the timekeeper doing?
She's good to go.
Thank you. Just a minute. Timekeeper, Madam Z said the Storm investigation team is back. She's waiting for you in Madam Vice President's office.
Let's head that way then.
You two have fun. Take care.
There's so much tension in the air now.
I suppose because this storm was different from the ones we've seen before. I look forward to hearing what Madam Z has to say about it.
I don't intend to waste my time on this anymore.
Huh?
Please, I thought we reached an agreement, Erenai.
Naturally, I accept the committee's decision. If you really think we don't have to prioritize the manners, then be my guest.
Our top priority is to restore peace and order to this era. You should know that.
We're at war, Mr. Pacifist. One far more dangerous than you could possibly conceive.
Pacifist? What do you mean, pacifist?
The room they just came out of, is that...
It does appear so. The Vice President's office. Let's go.
After you.
Very nearly perfect timing, Burton. Zenetto. I had heard that the rehab center cleared you for release. But it's all the more reassuring to see it for myself.
Madam Z, we saw Erenai and Pedra at the door.
Let's not talk about them for now.
Understood. So, the Storm investigation team has returned?
Correct. Thanks to the field agent squad and our investigators. We've collected enough proof to verify your hypothesis. History has changed. The 10th storm has brought us to an entirely different 1920 than we knew. One with the war still raging that should have long been over.
Do we understand why history has changed?
Laplace has two hypotheses. The first centers on the ritual held in the Antarctic. Despite being interrupted, its flood might have changed the storm's nature, which has resulted in an even greater deviation from history as we knew it. Don't look so discouraged. That would be much better than the other theory. After her revival, Arcana may have obtained the power to use the storm to alter the course of history.
If that is the case, in all likelihood, that means this war
is likely a result of intentional manipulation by Arcana. Manus Vindictae is trying to bring more chaos to the world. It's been a long time since we last met in this room, Timekeeper.
It seems like nothing has changed.
But there's no time to dwell on that. I have some critical updates for you. This war may be close to its end. Though the fighting continues, we've begun engaging each side's leaders, and we believe a truce is possible. There will be a peace talk, and the committee has decided to act as its mediator. Peace is always the Foundation's top priority. After this situation is stabilized, we'll pool our resources and focus on the Manus.
I see. How's the progress so far?
Our branch leaders have built lines of communication, and we have reached an agreement on some of the terms with their respective governments. Pedro will go to meet the commanders on behalf of the Foundation, with the aim to reach a lasting truce by the end of the month. If everything goes well, we may be able to restore peace before the new year.
As we arrived, I heard Iranai call Pedra a pacifist. Does Iranai disagree with the Foundation's policy regarding the war?
It isn't a matter of the policy, but the means by which we achieve it, to be precise.
How do you mean?
He and a few others believe all attempts to restore peace are bound to fail unless we destroy the Manus first. In short, he wants to do things the tough way.
This is all we could find. Can you take care of him, Charon?
Natürlich. He will be given a proper burial.
I thought they said this war would end before the winter came.
Now he'll be ready for the march home.
You sure that was Franz's leg?
Better be. I risked my life up there grabbing it. He promised I could have his boots if he got scraped off.
Mein Gott. I remember when he said that.
But... Andreas went missing in the last attack. The body will be impossible to move off the front lines without him.
Your pony could pet its worm food.
Shut up, Erich!
Please, don't worry. There will be somewhere quiet nearby. But it may take a while to find it.
Take your time, Charon. The weather's cool these days.
Charon, come here.
Jawohl.
You remember Montpey? The town near Aria?
Gewiss. We fought there in the warmth of summer. Our Oberstleutnant died in that battle. You were in charge of a company, until you were injured and sent to recover. There were many graves to be dug, but the days were warm and dry.
It was a hard fight to drive our enemy from that town. A damn good one. Even if our lines have only moved a short distance past it since.
But why this talk of Montpey all of a sudden?
Army Command has decided to attend a parley held by the Foundation in Montpey. Colonel Hirschfelder will be present on behalf of our nation. We've handed it over to the Foundation. They're calling it a safe zone.
Many hope that peace will come before the winter.
The only end to this war I can accept is victory. Total victory over our enemies. They say we've broken through on the Eastern Front. We only need to push our advantage and they'll collapse. Once we've freed up all that manpower and material, we'll be able to crush our enemies here too.
We may run ourselves dry of ammo and blood before then, sir. No cries of victory are loud enough to wake the dead.
Winning here is a part of something far bigger than you can understand.
Is it? When you returned to the front after your injury, you came with eyes red as a furnace. You wore an old face, a mask of war. You haven't worn that mask in many years, since before our first taste of battle and blood. Our whole class volunteered. Nothing more than schoolboys. We marched obliviously into the killing field. You should rest.
Enough with the poem, soldier. I called you with an order. You must go to Montpey. Herr Mühlenberger sent us a package, and I need someone to fetch it for me. I know you'll do your duty for the fatherland, mein Freund. Take as many bodies with you as you can. We can't leave them rotting in the trenches. Dismissed.
Montpey looks like it had been a nice little town. Before the war. Now, its old streets and laneways are pocked with craters and crumbling buildings. Cruel reminders of the brutal battles that raged through it. Silent screams still echo to me from its laneways. A reminder that a man who has seen war will only find peace when he is dead and buried.
Are you looking for help, sir? Hold on, soldier. I'm Krankenschwester Masha. Please show your face so I can verify your identity.
Guten Tag, Schwester. What lies beneath this mask will not give you the answer you seek. Here, let this serve for identification. Major Eberhard Braun is waiting on a package from Montpey. He sends his NCO to collect it. He did not say from whom.
I see. Your name is Paul.
Karen. That is the name the soldiers use, and the one you should use as well. The name you see there doesn't belong to this war any longer.
I've heard your name before. You'll find plenty of packages here. Go ahead and look for whichever one belongs to your Major Braun. But there'll be more paperwork to sign before you can leave with it. If you're willing to wait, things will get moving again once the parley has finished.
Time is a resource the dead have in abundance.
Are you certain you're a right soldier?
The war has taken its toll, but there's nothing you can do to fix these old wounds. You said that you are a medic, Schwester Marsha. Is that why you ask?
Yes, of course. Ordinarily, I would be at a clinic, but I was asked to lend a hand here.
Where are the dead from your clinic laid to rest?
We don't have any yet, by the grace of God. Though, I don't expect that to remain the case. There's a bare slope just outside of town. I noticed it when we first arrived here. It could serve that purpose were someone to die.
That is good to hear.
That someone might die?
No. The slope. A quiet place is needed. Many of us from the front lines could find rest there.
You mean your brothers in arms?
All who need burial are my brothers in arms, though they may have once fought on different sides. Should there be any in your clinic that need it, they will find rest there too. In a coffin under a marker to remember their place as is fitting, if you will allow it.
So be it. You're offering them more decency than most others would. I'll show you the spot.
Who's there?
You've run late.
I barely made it. This whole area is under heavy guard. Where's Hector? He never mentioned you. Give me the countersign. You hear me? Who the hell are you?
Two paths lie ahead for you.
What are you talking about?
In one, you lead me to your commander. In the other, you are led into perdition. Foundation. Parley. Hirschfelder. Today.
Are you sure you won't come with me, Capitan?
Admiral Som assigned this mission to you personally, not the whole team. Besides, Madame Z asked me to stay in the headquarters.
Isn't it going to be boring waiting around here? The Storm Reformation Directive said Team Timekeeper isn't subject to the Foundation's orders. We can go wherever we want.
Yet it also says the Timekeeper is still bound by Madame Z's orders, Lilia.
Ugh. So frustrating. I thought I'd finally be able to show you what things are really like out on the steppe. It's going to be a view to remember.
We'll have other chances.
Yeah, I suppose a view like that doesn't change much no matter what era it is. Anyway, any idea when they're going to set you loose again?
I think it will have to wait until after the tension clears.
What are you talking about?
Haven't you heard about the doves and the hawks?
We got birds now? Nah, I just got back from vacation. Let me guess. Same thing as ever. Politics. Go on. Just tell me enough so I know who to blast if someone kidnaps Vertin again.
Simply put, the committee has split into two factions on the Foundation's course of action. The Doves and the Hawks. The Doves insist on seeking peace through diplomacy, hoping to secure advantages in the post-war political landscape.
Uh-huh. And the Hawks?
They believe that the governments we're dealing with have been infiltrated too deeply by Manus Vindicte, so diplomacy is off the table. They want to take more direct action by arresting any high-ranking military and political figures suspected of collaborating with the Manus.
Really? I would have never thought we'd do something like that. Efficient, the kind of plan I like, but also like it could be the mother of all messes.
Precisely. That's why the Doves prevailed, at least for now.
Complicated. So what side are you on, Capitan?
I'm not on any side.
No matter then. I'm on your side. Das Korova!
People are dying out there. We have to reduce the number of decision makers. We can't afford any delays. I need all the faction leaders to reach an agreement before the committee meeting starts.
That's why Petra and Irenai were here.
Yes, it was not an easy task to persuade Irenai, but we did it.
Good. But I'm not on either side. It seems like there's no need for me to stay. Why are you keeping me around?
I have my reasons, as I'm sure you expect. The Storm Reformation Act won't keep you and your team secure forever, Vertin. The final result of this meeting, whatever it is, will change many things. That may mean more latitude and resources for your team. Then again, it could mean the exact opposite. Anyway, if you intend to seize anything from this opportunity, you'll need to stay until the meeting's over.
time to go, Sonetto.
Quite the takeoff. That must have been Lieutenant Lilia, wasn't it?
Hmm?
Have I got it right, Timekeeper?
You have.
You must be Mr. Creius, the captain of the 12th.
Seems you're already acquainted then.
I've read the report on the Antarctic operation. Your name was mentioned.
I've been reading up on you. Just a few choice selections from your after-action reports before our Antarctic expedition. Seems we have you and your team to thank for thwarting many a wicked scheme, hatched by Manus Vindictae in previous storms. Shame we couldn't put a stop to Arcana's revival, too. Now look at the dog's breakfast of an era we stepped into. I do hope we'll have the chance to cooperate more closely in the future. Feel free to call on me if you find yourself in need, Timekeeper.
Thank you, Mr. Creius. I'm afraid further introductions will have to wait. We're called elsewhere.
Speak.
I passed along our intel about Manus Vindictae's possible infiltration of the safe zone. Anyone's guess if they're gonna do a damn thing about it. And Marsha was seen leaving the safe zone with an odd-looking German soldier.
Any idea where she's heading?
I kept my distance. Didn't want to risk exposure.
Should I have any concerns about it?
Whatever he is, I don't get the impression he's with Manus. He came up from the lines, started a conversation, and just like that they started walking away. You're jumping at shadows, Creius. Ever since Antarctica, it seems like you've been imagining phantom oil stains on everyone we meet.
All the same, keep an eye on her.
And take my eyes off the town. What about searching for those infiltrators?
The Foundation has enough security on site to keep things in check.
Yeah, right. Let's just hope those Haverbrains can do their job. Haven't Merrill and Paravian been transferred to HQ?
I hope you weren't expecting a hand. I need them for my field mission as soon as our application is approved.
Still waiting for that? They haven't learned to trust you yet?
Focus on your mission, Yemalai.
Not many of us have any real idea what it's like to view the trenches from above. But in my haunted dreams and flashes of imagination, I picture them as claw marks. I keep returning to that thought over and over again. The image of some terrible monster ripping the earth apart with its claws. Then we hide, trembling like maggots in the wounds it leaves behind.
Here.
It is quiet enough, but the dead may come to outnumber the empty lodgings below.
I wouldn't have thought the dead mind having neighbors. The real trouble is how far it is from the clinic.
There is something about you. A contradiction lying under cloth and steel.
I know what you want to ask. Yes, I was a knight once. Like other Arcanists, I was enlisted in a special unit and sent to the front as soon as the war started. This armor is only a habit. I'm a medic now. It's not much for protection. Modern bullets go through steel this thin like paper. But I want to remember.
Only in death does the duty end. Yet you live again with the Foundation.
Noch eine deiner Fragen? Diesmal werde ich dir keine Antwort geben.
There was no ill intent. The ways of this war do not fall upon your shoulders. Our path is not chosen, nor can it be escaped. The end to our war is found in the grave.
I know. Death shouldn't be the only way a soldier like you can find peace. I'm needed back at the clinic.
And there is work to be done here. Please, hear this apology. You have chosen a noble path.
This meeting is over.
Our proposal really is in everyone's best interest. Please, give it a bit more thought, Colonel.
Our best interest, yeah? You have failed to convince me. All I see is the insistence that we pretend this war is not going in our favor. And I will have no more of these ridiculous conspiracies concerning Manus Vindictae. Our war and our victory have nothing to do with this terrorist organization, or cult as it may be. The decisions of His Imperial Majesty's government will only align with a rational assessment of the facts at hand.
We fully understand your concerns.
Words without action.
Would you at least consider a temporary truce? Keep your forces at the front, but halt all active military operations.
There are two sides to every truce, Herr Negotiator. Our enemy has yet to show any hint of sincerity.
You are referring to the assassinations.
Do these Schweinehunde have any honor, sending their snipers after our high rank?
What the?
Take cover, Mr. Petra! Scharfschütze! Sanitäter! Der Oberst wurde getroffen! Wir brauchen einen Sanitäter! Los! Bring den Oberst in die Klinik!
Nur ein Hase. Wie schön, dass Sie zurückgekehrt sind. Was that a gunshot? From the safe zone. No ID. But it has to have come from someone in the Foundation.
Marsha, right?
Who are you?
No time to explain, just listen. Colonel Hirschfelder was just assassinated getting into his car right after the parley. The shot went clean through his neck, severed the carotid artery.
The Colonel's dead?
Yeah, but the important thing is that the shot came from the forest, somewhere near your location.
How do you know where I am?
Just take cover. I'll call again when it's safe.
Who on earth are... With the Colonel dead, there isn't much hope for the peace talks. Can't worry about that now. The sniper may still be here. All I have is this pistol. Still, a bullet is a bullet. I'll just need to get close. Over there.
Who's there?
Small caliber. 5 of them. 2 with machine pistols. Their uniforms, unclear in origin.
Come out!
Need to leave one alive. Now, to get a little closer. Black uniforms. Can't tell who they might be. Perhaps the Manus? Never mind. Who is it that helped me? Could you...
Cast your eyes up.
Huh? Was it you who shot these men? Do you know who they are? You must have something more to say. Why bother showing yourself otherwise?
Tell me, what is it that the Foundation concerns itself with here?
That's no secret. We're working on a parley to end this war. But one of the representatives has just been assassinated. These soldiers dressed in black could be our culprits.
No. They were sent forth to protect Hirschfelder, though they tarried too late.
Wait, you know Hirschfelder? Do you have any idea who shot him?
I did.
You! Why?
Manners vindictae? No. The Field Marshal will not entertain such a thing. You've simply conjured up some invisible enemy to achieve your goals. We can conclude only this, that our enemy agreeing to this parley was only a ruse, and that the assassination of our colonel was meant to sow fear in our ranks. We will not yield to such a contemptible tactic. They have chosen war, and we will answer in kind.
The assassination in Montpellier has been a serious blow to our global efforts. Many nations have withdrawn from our peace talks in response.
Did we lose anyone?
No. Our investigators on the scene confirmed they heard just a single gunshot at a time. We do have a confirmed sighting of the shooter.
Yes, I heard. Yet they didn't fire on her, which means our shooter isn't likely to be with the Manus.
The Hawks have reacted strongly to this incident. They're calling for the Foundation to enter a state of war readiness again. Iron Knight gave quite the speech at our last meeting. It's clear the moderates are wavering over to his side.
True, but there are still things we can do to maintain the balance. We must consider violence our last resort. Send a special unit to Montpellier. I need to figure out what really happened.
Reezer is on a mission at the Eastern Front. They won't be back in contact for several days. There are 3 squads presently available for deployment. Codenames Metaphor, Almond, and Minerva. But I don't believe any of them are suitable for this mission. We're left with only one option, the newly founded 12.
That's Kreis's team. I'm sure he'd be eager to buff up his resume with this mission. He's eager to prove himself.
All the members of the 12 used to work for Kreis at the Visuals Bureau. Their experience could be useful for this mission. Many of the arcane crime cases they cracked involved the Manus.
I understand he's been seen in the company of several prominent Hawks. He even spoke with Erenai several times.
Are you suggesting his policy leanings could pose a problem?
On the contrary, he'll make a fine choice, precisely because his appearance at the front line will calm the Hawk's nerves.
Understood.
Tell Kreis he and his team will set off in 2 hours.
Since the first grenade exploded in our trench, we've been dreaming of the moment when the guns fall silent and our commander calls out, "The war is over." The marshals will attend the victory banquet in His Majesty's palace, and the officers will pin shiny medals on their chests, and we will get to go home.
Out of my way, soldiers. I said make way.
What's wrong?
Wilhelm, 2nd Company.
Jawohl, Herr Major.
You'll be in charge of these runs from now on, and I'll need you to choose the pick of this litter to join the stormtroopers.
Jawohl, Major.
Soldiers, I have some bad news. Half an hour ago in Montpey, at the site of this so-called parley, our representative, Colonel Hirschfelder, was assassinated by a French sniper.
What?
How's the Traum? What the devil is he talking about? How could a sniper have made it so far behind our lines?
Shh.
Soldaten, we can't let our enemies sow fear within our ranks. Let their desperate attack bring us together and give us the strength to destroy them once and for all. They will pay in blood for what they've done.
Was zum Teufel? I thought this was finally going to end.
I can't. I can't even force myself to care.
With hate and rage, they scheme to destroy our fatherland. But we march against them with strength and cunning of wolves. Will you stand with me, soldiers? Will you stand for the Kaiser and for victory? They're good. You've shown me your steel, soldiers. You are the pride of the fatherland. Victory lies ahead, ready for the taking. Now take up your rifle and get back to your positions.
Ach, Frontischwein, what's that you're holding? You got a fresh tin? Eisencow? Sausages? God, did you see the way they looked at us? It was like there was nothing behind their eyes.
Erich, did you notice? I don't think they understood a word you said.
Shameful.
Come on, boys, follow me. I'll show you to your dugout. Mind the gaps on the duckboards.
Herr Hauptmann, perhaps first we should drill them on keeping their heads down and avoiding artillery. Remember how many comrades we lost in our first days?
Not now. First we need to...
Oh! Take cover! Get in there, move!
It seems peace lies beyond our grasp.
You don't remember who I am?
Your presence is familiar, but faces and names come slowly. There are so many memories here. It can be difficult to tell what is from what was.
I'll wait a little longer next time. The Patriots. Did you make the cenotaph?
A stranger brought it here. A gift for the dead.
I see. I found your Mayor's package. Here. A message came for you, I think. From the front. It seems your Mayor needs you to report back immediately.
Jawohl. Soldiers must go where they are ordered.
Another thing. They're sending a new head of security to oversee the safe zone. His name is Kreas, a tall man with red hair. He'll be responsible for investigating the assassination. You can contact him if you need anything. The Foundation has already tightened security on every road to the town. I don't think you'll run into... any danger on your way back. You're...
The dead rest here. They have seen enough violence.
You don't know what she did. She... Do you know her?
She brought the cenotaph to honor the dead.
Ihre Haut. Sie sieht so aus, als wäre sie aus Stein. Und dieser Kopfschmuck. Ich glaube, ich habe ihn schon einmal gesehen. Könnte es sein, dass du...
La coquille brisée est abandonnée, mettant fin à la pénitence, sans fin. Que vos âmes traversent les arches, du sombre vers la paix. Que votre chemin soit libre de l'œil rouge, tandis que vous aspirez au paradis. Oui, mitigan, young chevalier. He that is slow to anger is better than the mighty, and he that ruleth his spirit than he that taketh a city.
Pardon?
You possess remarkable self-control, a trait seldom seen.
My thanks. But I have a question.
As I have one for you.
Why did you kill the Colonel?
Answer me likewise. Why did you protect him?
But trying to end the war.
And I as well.
You seem to mourn the dead, but you don't realize how far you've set us back? We were nearing a ceasefire.
"6 years and the war rages still. Do you think ending bloodshed is as simple as to say, 'tis done? Have you any mind of the mission the Foundation pursues here?
We know it won't be simple. Yet each side was open to negotiation. That's why they sent...
You placed false hope on Hirschfelder. You invited a wolf into a bed of lambs. You think his death to be the spark of a reignited war. But even if I had stayed my hand from him, your plans would have been for naught. The Manus scheme, and the wicked prosper.
Manus Vindicte. You know of their plans? Then you're claiming that Hirschfelder was a Manus?
He is not one of those devils. He is only one tool of many. The Manus offer the gifts of Mammon and Asmodeus, greed and destruction. Hirschfelder was tempted by their technologies and became a willing servant in their schemes. But others serve them unknowing, affected by an arcane skill which clouds their eyes in red mists, driven to blood and glory as a starving dog is to the hunt. Your commander, Eberhard Braun, bears that mist.
Then will you see that death comes to him, as you did Hirschfelder?
That is not yet certain. I do not kill without purpose.
What you just said about the Manus, can you confirm any of it? The Foundation could make use of any intelligence you have. We may be able to save these peace talks. But we will need proof.
All is vain. There is nothing new under the sun. When I told my commander about the Manus, all I received for my effort was scorn. Their eyes were not satisfied with seeing, nor their ears with hearing. Kings and generals yet still turn a blind eye to the suffering. If they had a shred of the light of God within them, they would never have pursued this war. As for the Foundation, that which is crooked cannot be made straight, and what is wanting cannot be numbered. I have no faith in them. That is all I have to say.
Spare him. Eberhard Braun, I need you to spare his life.
Neither mercy nor vengeance is mine to give.
It is officially 1920. I wonder at other people's impressions of this war. From what I've seen, there are two contrasting views, though in various forms. One of heroism, and the other, sadness. There is one truth which I have found bridges both of these visions. Despite how cruel it may sound, this war is the prelude of a new era. I have to believe that, because if this death and destruction so unparalleled in history does not herald change, then there is no hope for humanity.
How bleak.
Blackbird, give me a hand.
As soon as I finish my bread, Beagle.
There are 122 armed personnel available at your disposal, sir. 23 of them are Arcanists. I've brought you their profiles.
Right then. I'll read through these. Now get back to your position. I need eyes on our command post.
Yes, sir.
Marsha, is it?
You recognize me, Mr. Krios?
I read your report on my way here. You're the one that encountered our sniper. Twice now, I hear.
Correct. I have some additional details about my encounters. The first is that I appear to have been followed out into the forest the first time. I was warned on my device just after the shooting.
Never mind that. What about the other thing?
That doesn't concern you? Fine. The other thing is that I have reason to believe our sniper is a gargoyle.
A gargoyle?
There are records of gargoyles participating in this war as part of arcane skill response units. They're able to petrify their bodies at will, making them immune to small caliber arms. And I believe they're able to render themselves undetectable.
Sounds as if you fought them before.
You could say that.
It would go far to explain how she managed to enter Montpellier without being noticed. I'll have to ask HQ to send us a counter-arcanum device. She shot the colonel, but then slipped out, leaving our own agents unharmed. We can't be sure of anything, but we can't rule out that she may possess reliable intel about the Manus.
Mr. Krios? I'm Herr Georg Kramer from the Interfactional Committee. I've come on behalf of the Reichstag to start another round of negotiation with the Foundation.
Didn't you get the message? The parley has been cancelled, Herr Kramer. Seems there's no more room for negotiations. My job now is to investigate the possible involvement of Manus Vindictae.
Precisely what I'm here for, sir. We received a warning from the Foundations that Manus Vindictae has infiltrated our armed forces and is attempting to usurp our rightful authority. I am worried this may be true. I do not intend to lie, sir. Germany lies on the verge of total collapse. Both politically and rationally speaking, we have no reason to continue this war. Yet it seems our army command is out of control. They are determined to drive this war to its bitter end, regardless of the misery and death they are causing. And I have reason to believe the Manus are behind it.
I take it Army Command is not aware of your visit, then, Herr Kramer.
I represent the majority of the Reichstag, sir, as well as the office of the Imperial Chancellor. We are united now. All we need is some hard evidence. If it can be proven to His Imperial Majesty and to the Reichskanzler that Army Command has been infiltrated by this Manus cult, I am certain we will have the authority to end this.
So, you're asking me to share the results of my investigation to root out the rotten apples in your army?
I am, sir. We will do everything we can to restart the parley once we take control. And we're willing to reach a ceasefire on certain conditions. I assure you, I'm not just saying this because of my stance. For the sake of my country and its people, this war must be stopped.
He that is slow to anger is better than the mighty, and he that ruleth his spirit than he that taketh a city.
Pardon?
You possess remarkable self-control, a trait